It'll be funny.
Wait, have they still got your cars now?
Yeah, they're on that TV live now.
Oh no.
Well, they're meant to be on TV now. That's what they borrowed them for, but we'll see.
They're not on TV.
That's right, it's not on TV.
No.
Hello and welcome to the London Show with Alex Jones.
Yes, the Jones, this quick girl on my phone. I remember these, of course. It's the Sinclair C5, which lots of you will remember from the 80s. Guess what? They are back. Tim Peake is going to be testing out the new and improved version. But when they catch on,
I think they give it a free one.
Also coming up with the show as the last night of the proms. If you want to get involved with the show, please do. All the details are on the screen right now.
yes, and we're starting with a story that's all over the front pages today. The sharp rise in coronavirus cases. Ministers all know, of course, that it is much better for the environment.
Yeah, so what about a smaller, easier to charge electric vehicle? Something like this, maybe? Well, as Tim Peake's been finding out, the Sinclair C5 could be about to take us back to the future and make a return to the roads.
I feel like I'm on tomorrow's world.
Will you not give up?
Many of us are looking for new ways to travel.
That's why
There's a
you
new
walk, love.
inflatable scooter for commuters in Japan.
Cool.
Electric
creates everything.
unicycles are appearing across Europe. And the first flying taxis are being tested in Singapore.
That's an aeroplane, pretty much.
I've heard about a new electric bike, but could the future of commuter transport actually be inspired by our past?
Nope.
That was Will, the driver.
Remember the Sinclair C5,
That's
an
heavy.
absolute 80s icon. The future of transportation as it was back then is actually a huge amount of fun to drive.
Didn't know that fun.
The C5 is a three-wheeled bike with an electric motor to boost pedal power. It was designed by Sinclair.
It's ideal for shopping, for going to the office, going to the station, going to school.
Clive is a British electronics pioneer who also gave us calculators, the Spectrum home computer, and the world's first pocket TV. I'm meeting Clive's nephew, Grant Sinclair. He's also an inventor and has been inspired by his uncle's C5.
They feel really nippy and responsive. What top speed can you get out of them?
Well, it's limited to 50 miles an hour, but it feels a lot faster when you're this close to the ground, doesn't it?
The test pilot in me would love to take it to full speed, corner it, and see at what point you actually roll over.
We used to get them up on two wheels, and I'm not going to try it now. I was a lot younger at this time.
Full steam and roll it
When
over.
Grant was 9 years old, he got to test out the first C5.
I come from a family of inventors and artists, so always lots of prototypes around and stuff going on. Really,
I thought you were jumping into a
crazy
toaster
stuff going on
then.
at the time.
Who owned these?
But I remember Elton John having one, Prince William had one, Paul Daniels used to have one as part of his magic show.
Early sketches reveal the C5 was initially designed with a roof. This sketch has never been shared with the public before, but Grant's learnt from the lessons of the past.
Why do you think they weren't more successful?
A lot of people get put off cycling when it rains. You haven't got cycle infrastructure that you have of today. So previously you feel a bit intimidating riding alongside cars and lorries and things like that.
So awkward.
But 30 years after the original C5, the electric trike could be making a comeback. This is Iris. Grant has reinvented the C5 for today's commuters.
So what are the main design features that differentiate this from the C5?
Well, this is much higher off the ground than the C5. I wanted you to be able to ride it in traffic without feeling too intimidated. The whole thing is made out of a very lightweight foam, which protects the rider in an accident.
Wow, that feels really strong and very, very lightweight.
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. It's also much more aerodynamic because it's got the canopy and it's obviously weatherproof.
Because the Iris is a three-wheeled electric bike, it can be used in cycle lanes and on the road by anyone over the age of 14.
What does Clive
Sorry,
think of this?
guys,
He's seen video and images of it and he
I
likes
don't want
it.
a
Yeah.
C5.
He likes it.
Drive to school.
Okay.
No, let's say I will kill you.
Time to test it. I'm going to be one of the first to drive this
You
prototype.
already crashed
Great
it now.
way, that's a nice pickup. A lot of acceleration, surprisingly fast.
It can reach speeds of up to 30 miles an hour. and only takes 60 minutes to charge.
Test the brakes. Nice.
Although the
that's too
£5,000
big.
price tag is quite steep. Grant is hoping to start production
£5
in
grand
next
for that. You
season.
could buy yourself like a
How did it feel?
That was a lot of fun, Grant. Thank you very much.
It's great to let you test it.
I like how he wrote his
Too
name
early
on the
to
side
tell
because he's
if
not
the
famous
virus will
enough.
be a success.
Yeah.
So
But
yeah,
Grant
this is
is
my name.
triumphantly carrying on the Sinclair
Advertising
inventing
thing.
trend.
I would totally not buy one of those.
Looks cool.
Well, I
Unless
like
it's
that there's a
£1.
roof on that one.
You like that one better, do you? Yeah,
Yeah.
brings a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't work that one properly. Anyway, well,
Oh,
Bailey's
so
back
what's
with
the
us. Well,
colour?
fancy to go on that one?
I love that.
It's cool, isn't
Yeah,
it?
we will up for that.
Yeah, it's
They
£5.
go
to
faster
you.
than they look away. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Just
it's
saying.
cool. Just pedaling.